How many times have you heard someone say they're stressed out or burned out? They may even be experiencing stress symptoms like headaches, back pain, stomach problems, etc., but don't know why. Is it because they're overworked? Or maybe they're just too busy? In this video, let's talk about stress management, the importance of stress management, sources and effects of stress, and some helpful tips on quick stress relievers. We are living in stressful times. From family issues and financial worries to health concerns and job uncertainty, we're facing an onslaught of stressors every day. And according to recent research, stress affects nearly everyone at some point in their lives. It's essential to recognize that stress is normal. But if you find yourself feeling overwhelmed and struggling with anxiety, depression, or other emotional disorders, you should pay more attention to your stress level. Before further discussing, let's define stress first. Stress can occur when something unexpected happens that causes us to feel uncomfortable, anxious, or worried. It can arise from several situations like getting a bad grade on a test, making a mistake at work, losing your keys, receiving bad news about a loved one's health. Many people experience stress daily as the result of having lots of things going on in their life or because they're overloaded with responsibilities at work. Others might come under a great deal of stress due to the death of a loved one, a divorce, unemployment, illness or injury, loss of housing, child custody battles, or other disruptions in their lives. Stress is your body's reaction to changes in your life. Changing daily routines like traveling to and from work to significant life events like marriage, divorce, or losing a loved one may generate stress since they are constantly occurring in our lives. The objective is not to remove all stress, but to minimize unneeded stress and adequately manage the remainder. Even though many individuals feel stressed for the same reasons, no two persons are the same. In the next part, I will explain what stress management is and why stress management is important. Stress management involves learning techniques for managing stresses, physical and emotional responses. Some stress management strategies include learning how to control your emotions and manage your feelings, developing practical communication skills, improving personal relationships, taking time off from work or school, relaxing before, during, and after a stressful situation. The good news is that there are ways to develop healthy coping mechanisms and reduce stress levels. It takes less than 10 minutes a day to achieve positive results. Experts estimate that most Americans spend more time worrying about money, health, and relationships than relaxing. There is great importance in managing stress. You are putting your whole health in danger if you are under a lot of stress all of the time. Your mental and physical well-being may be severely impacted by stress. Because of this, your capacity to think, perform successfully, and enjoy life is severely hampered. It may seem like there is nothing you can do to alleviate your level of anxiety. No matter how hard you work and how many hours you put in, bills will never stop piling up, time will never be enough, and the demands of your job and family will never lessen. However, you have a lot more control than you may realize. Effective stress management is necessary to achieve greater levels of happiness, health, and productivity in your life. Finally, a well-balanced lifestyle with time for personal and professional pursuits and the ability to cope with adversity is what matters most. One-size-fits-all approaches to stress management do not exist, so it is crucial to try new things and see what works best for you. To become better at stress management, it is vital to know the sources and effects of your stress. In the next section, I will show you the common sources and effects of stress. Keep watching to continue learning. There are many different types of stressors. They each vary in intensity, duration, and frequency. The following list describes some common sources of stress that affect almost everyone at some point during their lifetime. 1. Financial problems. Financial issues are often associated with stress. Sometimes they arise suddenly and unexpectedly, but even when there seem to be plenty of warning signs, people still find themselves overwhelmed. Financial stresses are usually caused by unexpected events such as accidents, medical expenses, home repairs, or being laid off. If you are experiencing these kinds of situations, seek help immediately. 2. Loss of employment. Losing your job is perhaps the worst type of stress. People who lose their jobs experience significant changes in their lives. This includes going through periods of unemployment, which can last weeks, months, or longer. Unemployment also makes it difficult to pay for basic living expenses and causes other financial difficulties. Additional job losses include downsizing, layoffs, or firing. Job loss can result from illness, injury, or retirement. it would be best to consider taking advantage of opportunities to change careers or take up another profession. 3. Relationship problems. Your relationship with a friend or family member can become strained because of unresolved conflict. Relationships can turn sour due to incompatibility, personality differences, lack of communication, or poor decision-making on both sides. Even though your partner might love you very much, they could resent you. Effects of stress. If you're stressed out for too long, the results can be devastating. Stress doesn't just make you annoyed or irritable. Chronic stress has been linked to severe illnesses, including heart disease, depression, and diabetes. These adverse conditions may lead to premature death. Fortunately, with proper treatment, stress gets better over time. Now that you know the sources and effects of stress, to help you manage stress effectively, follow the next section's 8 steps. Effective stress management requires understanding your unique situation. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to managing stress, but there are several steps you can take to lower your overall level of stress. 1. Accept responsibility. It's easy to get caught up in blaming others when things go wrong. Instead, examine your role in any problem and accept full responsibility. Also, acknowledge that mistakes happen. Don't hide behind excuses. 2. Identify your triggers. What sets you off? Do certain situations cause more stress than others? How about specific thoughts or feelings? Are there particular tasks that seem overwhelming? What about people? Is it hard to avoid them? Try to identify what bothers you explicitly to plan how to deal with it. 3. Seek professional help. Don't wait until your life is spinning out of control before seeking counseling. A good therapist can teach you skills to cope with stressful situations and help you develop healthy coping mechanisms. 4. Learn to relax. One way to reduce stress is to learn relaxation techniques. Yoga and meditation are 2 great ways to relax. They can strengthen your body while improving mental clarity. 5. Get enough sleep. Your brain functions best when you've had adequate rest. Lack of sleep is a common reason why people feel stressed. Make sure you get at least 7 hours each night, and if possible, try to sleep well before bedtime. That will give your mind plenty of time to wind down after work. 6. Schedule fun activities. Spending quality time with friends and family reduces stress by promoting social support. This form of relaxation helps you unwind and enjoy yourself. 7. Be creative. Create something special for yourself or someone else. Doing this helps relieve stress by giving you a break from everyday worries. 8. Exercise regularly. Regular exercise increases blood flow and relieves tension. You'll also improve your mood and self-confidence by seeing positive changes in your appearance. Choose a type of exercise that suits your personal needs. For instance, some people find walking relaxing while others enjoy running or swimming. Now that you know different ways to manage stress, it is also essential to know the common symptoms of stress to be self-aware on when to deal with stress. Watch the entire next section to learn more. When we're stressed, it's not always clear whether the situation is causing us actual harm or just making us miserable. Stress affects all aspects of our lives and can lead to serious health problems. Stress can make you physically sick. It can even be fatal. So it's important to know what stress feels like. Here are some signs that you might be under a lot of stress. Increased heart rate and blood pressure. Sweating, nausea and vomiting. Muscle aches, difficulty sleeping. Headaches, fatigue, dizziness. Feelings of hopelessness and helplessness. Anger, feeling overwhelmed. Anxiety, fear, depression. Once you've felt that you are stressed, you may follow the list of quick stress relievers that you can try on your own to alleviate your stress. You don't have to spend weeks developing new strategies for dealing with stress. Here are 3 simple methods to calm yourself down fast. 1. Breathe deeply. Focus on inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Deep breathing calms you because it decreases your heartbeat and causes endorphins, hormones, to flood your system. Plus, deep breaths stimulate your brain and release natural painkillers. 2. Listen to music. Music has a powerful influence on our emotions. Put on some slow, soothing tunes if you need to calm down. Alternatively, consider listening to relaxation CD. 3. Read a book. Reading provides another excellent source of distraction. Find an exciting novel or nonfiction book that makes you think or relax. Additional insights. Stress can also be helpful. How is that possible? While there are times when we want to avoid stress, Being in control of one's life is essential to being happy. Most of us would rather deal with unpleasant situations than live without challenges. But too much stress can be harmful. There are many reasons why pressure is good for us. It builds character. The more stressful circumstances you face, the stronger you become. Being able to cope with adversity builds confidence and inner strength. Stress motivates us to succeed. When things seem out of our control, we feel anxious. As a result, we work harder and do better at tasks than if we weren't worried about failure. It helps prevent illness. A healthy body is immune to stress. Our sympathetic nervous system works overtime when we're stressed. This stimulates the production of adrenaline and other hormones that help fight infections and disease. Overall, stress is not something you should ignore. The long-lasting adverse effects of being stressed are not worth it to undergo. At the onset of stress, deal with it immediately and start having a better life. Follow all the stress management steps in this video and identify which will work for you. If you enjoy this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.